do, huh? You gonna be in this convo as well, or?
Yeah.
All right, so you saying like just asking
I shoot it like
open-ended questions type?
Let's just have a conversation. Same what we do at the barbershop, but
For sure.
just talk. Like, so we started the conversation basically, earlier we were talking about your transition from working for Kev Shop, going over to grinding out your home before you ultimately made it where you're at now. The question I had was, how did you maintain the brand or even build the brand during this time of transition, during this time of this bleakness of shit is fucked up at the shop,
Yeah.
the world's on fire, motherfuckers can't go outside, and not only am I trying to maintain the business, I'm trying to build a brand. But from an outsider, I met Hob, and it wasn't about the cuts or the gear, it was you're the brand. It's like, oh, I fuck with this nigga. How did you maintain that even kill just peaceful nature in a time when your life was probably on fire at that time?
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Damn, yeah, that's a lot. First, I think with us, I think the haircut, more so the conversation we had at that first haircut was magnified to me because us having this conversation in an atmosphere that wasn't accepted of that, meaning like the barbershop, a bunch of old head felons, I'm Doug, nigga.
Yeah,
Right?
I do remember that conversation.
Yeah,
Everybody
right.
kind of chimed in on that.
And we were progressive, and I think what were we talking about? Like Frank Ocean was in there somewhere, and like being okay with like listening to artists that you don't know their background or whatever, or their shit just doesn't match what you doing, or what you like. And yeah, that shit was funny because I was like, yeah, I like this nigga because nobody's affecting your train of thought.
I'm also the nigga that would go in the barbershop and purposely press that button.
Now I know that. Yeah, but at first I was like, okay, cool.
No, you get like this well-polished dude, but then like you have a conversation, you go, damn, he's intelligent, and this nigga, like, something's wrong with him. Like, he's trying to provoke everybody in the room, but he's really not. At the same time, it's like it's a pecking order thing, right? It's like you're gonna salute the guy that brought you in the room, but it's like, who else in here?
And I think that's parallel in what I do, but goes to the same destination. Like how you say you're so even keel, you're so calm, it seems mature, stoic, whatever. That in my mind, it's a lot of things I'm removing and canceling out. But I'm being meticulous in how to send that message to whoever I'm responding to.
So what brought you to that point, right? So the original question was, how did you still manage to promote peace and love, literally, and the brand during that time? Like, tell me a little bit about how did your father raise you to be, solid in the middle of the storm? You know what I mean?
My dad, a lot of his stuff was just like, he had PTSD, right? He fought in a war in Africa for many years, and he was a leader.
Which country?
Eritrea, Eritrea, whatever you want to call it. But then people care about accents, but I don't. But it's like, he was always the person that was like the gentleman, in a sense where they say the gentleman is like beside his wife, holding it down.
Yeah. He's
not in the forefront, but his presence is known.
Okay.
Things like that. Like, I was such an antagonist as a child and an observer. I'd just be up under him that my mom would get jealous.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then my mom got possessive of me. And, he made mistakes and he's living his life, whatever. And it steered me towards actually playing the role that I think he's no longer able to play, or I'm judging him on that. Right? Because us ignorant kids, especially black ignorant kids, we're in a position where we're always looked at like, you gotta fit in here, you can't do this, you can't in here. It's like a boundary to everything.
Right.
So I think I did that.
How old are you at this point?
I'm like 7.
Oh,
6.
Shit.
Yeah.
You came to that early.
Yeah.
And the idea of what a man should be, you actually had that at 7?
Yeah, well, my mom empowered it in me because, well, like my name Haben literally means like pride.
Okay.
The pride. So like for a child, it's like the pride and joy of the family, of the whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But it's something. If you have Haben, you have this sense of I know who I'm prideful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which in American ways it sounds stubborn or whatever.
Right.
And all that, which coincides with me being a May baby and all this shit, right? So it's like,
yeah.
I never
it's
actually,
the blueprints, the DNA.
yeah, I never actually understood why. I was just running with it.
Right.
And I think my mom, the greatest thing I loved about my mom was she never questions nothing. She enhances it in a male perspective. So like with her sons and with her husband, with her father, it's never a negative connotation. Even if she's, oh, this man, he's just so, you know, that's maybe why he's so great, because he don't listen to nobody. That's her type
So
of
even in the middle of the story.
You get what I'm saying?
So it was your mother that gave you that, no matter what, like
painted. Yeah, her culture and her her traditions that she was learned from her mom, who was a preacher's wife. Her dad was a priest, right?
Okay.
Which I never met because I was never African, but it's like it's a mix of like traditions and cultures, and then as it goes down the line, people honestly just pick and choose what works for them, and then they want their kids to inherit that.
Right.
But they don't give them the full spectrum.
Some people.
Yes.
Not all parents.
My dad was the one I would ask 1,000 questions, and he'd just give me the answer, or he'll tell me raw. So the more this is why I took joy in as a child. The more I'd ask him something that would like stump him or something, he'll be like smiling or little one of those. I'm like, oh yeah,
Happy to see
I
you.
fucked him up with that.
Yeah.
But the train of thought is like, you know, it's a critical thinking type of way of raising me,
Yeah.
which he did like not knowing. I was just that eager ass kid.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
curious and
What's
just,
that shit? What's that African shit about?
Yeah.
What's this? What's that? And he's fighting every day of his life, so he's like, don't worry about that. We're here. You know? And I'm like, nah, what's that about?
Right.
That's fire.
Okay.
You know?
So was your father, tell me a little bit about his background. Was he educated? Just
No, so he moved, it's crazy because our shit's similar, but let me break it to you. He moved here at like early 30s, late 20s, right? So he fought in the war. He fought with the Somalis to free the Somalis from Ethiopia. He fought against Italians, whatever. He's old, like he's been fighting. He never told me about it, you know, and that's nothing we like to culturally talk about.
yeah.
And I already feel like I shouldn't say too much. You know?
I had a grandfather. He served in Vietnam.
Yeah.
He never tells a story.
Yeah,
Not a
exactly.
single story. Actually, he wasn't my grandfather. He was Papa. My name Charlie. But that's not.
Papa and grandfather.
Yeah.
My grandmother here was technically biologically mine. She was my mom's best friend, or they were very good friends. And she was like, you know, I'm your grandma, right? I'm like, for real? Okay, you can have that. Why not? You know?
Yeah.
And we built that. And then my friend's grandma in college or high school, she was disabled, so we would go over there. But before she got her disability, we were in high school. And when we transitioned to college, she got disabled. So she see me in the counselor in the office, and I was the only black kid at a white school. And I was there for half of my junior year to my senior year.
Yeah.
I was rebellious, and not like fuck everybody, you know, but I'm an antagonist. So what do you mean
Intellectually,
by that?
right?
Right. So what do you mean by that? What the rules state?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And she's old school, York, Pennsylvania. So she's like, "Hey, who are you talking to? Sit down. Look at me when I, you know."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Okay,
Give you-
you got it." You know, respect.
Establish
I
the
always
boundaries
respect my
early.
elders.
Yeah.
My mom taught me that. So
So tell me about so your father was this guy who served in these crucial wars. Tell me about your mother.
she fought too.
Really?
She fought. Yeah, her dad was a priest, so she fought, and 40% of the Eritrean army was women. I think
Yo, is that name?
Mom's is survivor, for real. She is the epitome of I don't like to say a hustler, because a hustler, to me, especially in 2025, it feels like you're hustling someone rather than something.
Right.
You know, a lot of people, and they're trying to make a sale.
Right.
She knew how to trade. She knew how I could go anywhere in this country, anywhere in another country, and I call her, tell her I'm at.
Yeah.
She knows somebody in a 20-mile radius.
Really?
That would be willing to grab her some coffee beans or some shit she likes, so I can take it with me and all that. So what I learned from her is like personable people, how to talk to people, how to like go through things and compartmentalize it.
Okay.
Because she was a maid, like a house cleaner, and she was a custodian.
Okay.
So she used to be a maid for like rich, wealthy people in California, where their grandparents were still from the racist eras.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And my sister has stories where she's cleaning with my mom, because we all worked with her as kids. Her kids work for free. You ain't got nothing to do, boy, come on.
Okay.
You about to work 6 hours.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, just
Which I
stay busy,
appreciate
stay
now.
constructive. Yeah. Teaching you some merit. Yeah.
So she went with her clean, and the old man on a walker, barely can walk, whatever. He's just like, hey, lady, come here. And she just, oh yeah, zoning out. My sister, you know, we were finna block. She's like, what? You finna talk to my mama like that? Who's this nigga, you know? She's like, just mind your business. Chill, just work, you know? She working and shit. He says something else. Hey, she's like, yeah, okay, give him his medicine, walk off. And my sister noticed every time she walked off, he'd be like, oh, this nigger bitch. He's mumbling all type of N-words and shit. And my sister was like, what? And got in his face, was about to get off on him. And then my mom checked her like, hey, keep your eye on the prize. Right. I don't give a fuck about this man. But when he's in my care, he's going to be in the utmost care. But the way to access money in this world, because I don't have a career, I come from another country, I have to get this money for y'all. So you need to calm the fuck down.
So your parents really gave you this foundation of like humility, confidence,
for sure.
And they actually allowed you to explore your thoughts, to develop and create this intelligence and just this personality that is so dynamic. That
it was my eagerness.
So many people with
my eagerness. I don't know. There's 6 other siblings. I don't know how they're perceiving this, right?
Right.
When we moved here from California, my mom worked 5 months for free just to be at the same school with my little brother to keep an eye on him. Right. She's volunteering. Yeah. Until some sweet lady was like, hey, what are you doing here? Oh, I volunteer every day because my son goes to this school. So I want to keep an eye on him. And she's cleaning everything, nigga. No money. She's like, no, this is not right. You need to get paid. And got her the job, which ended up being her career before she retired.
Nice.
So her thought process was never even on the check.
Yeah.
She can cook, she can work with her hands.
And then the money came with.
Come on. So for me, it's like...
Is that your goal with peace and love? Because we've talked a million times. We threw a million ideas together. And you don't bite because you go, I don't want to compromise the integrity of the brand. Which...
I guess if I had a fear, my fear would be to partner with somebody who treats it like anything else, and I lose that sense of integral value to my brand from people like you. Like, damn, how that shit just ain't the same, bro. I don't care if my pieces are next to Balenciaga. If y'all are like, this shit ain't the same, bro.
But you gotta scale. You have to scale, right? And in order to scale, you're gonna take some losses, and you're gonna take some wins. But you have to scale.
Yeah.
Still water. That shit, that's how bacteria grows. It gotta flow.
Yeah, for sure. But it's like, yeah, for sure. I guess that's what I be trying to decipher is how do I keep that and grow. And for our conversations, what I learned is I need to create digital property in the sense of like categorizing it or putting it in different hats to where I can be comfortable with certain things going that way that I feel less than connected to. or the opposite. You know what I mean? So I never like. We have a great convo, great dialogue, and I never apply something outside of what I'm already doing. In my mind, I've been doing this since I was 18, 17, or whenever I left my mom's, late 17, early 18.
Yeah.
So this has always been my sacrifice in a sense.
But look at this. Dr. Dre was the shit, and he became something totally different when Eminem came around.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre was the shit. He became something totally different when Snoop Dogg came around. Right?
Yeah. But these niggas are sociopaths, bro. I don't
gotta
myself to
You got
these
it.
people.
The fame ain't nothing but identification.
No, I agree to the delusion. No, so I think personally, I think you can put me in any lake, I'm finna win. Because that lake was made for me. My life's already preconceived, like it's already understood. God got this for me. I'm not really, my concern's never how do I fit in, how do I this, right? I guess that's where my overconfidence is. Like, I can blend in any room.
Do you think that comes to you as like a detriment, right?
I mean, shit, first, yeah, God's the greatest, bro. To say it's a cult following, it sounds tight.
But it's all real motherfuckers though. Like so think about the actual people that we speak about in the daily. Like our network is just crazy, and none of us actually intertwine. We just all know of each other.
See that's
but we don't actually intertwine.
That's what I've been trying. That's what I've been applying this whole time. The Mark. There's 20 guys.
You put 5 names on the table. These are all fly young niggas and women that has a reach. That don't even try.
Reach, get along, different.
Get along and fuck with each other in all different areas, but don't even really rock with each other. It's just like, oh no, we just fly like that. Yeah. We do fly shit, and we in the same.
That's
right.
Yeah.
And you're almost in the middle of it, and you're not capitalizing on it, and that's insane to me.
No, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. For me, I'm humble to be like and with you specifically. Because I know where your greatness lies, and I tell you all the time, bro. I don't know the business of things, in the sense of where I should know.
Right.
A lot of people see the brand and where it's at, and they assume the business aligned with it is way further than where I'm at.
So tell me,
you know what I mean?
The idea of build your team. What does that mean to you? And then if you have a team, tell me about it.
So I mean?
Do you have a team right now? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Do you what would you value about a team, or what pieces do you think are missing from your team?
Right now, it's a 2-man right now. It's me and my boy and everybody else. So it's gonna be 4 of us, and 2 of them parted off. And so it's just me and 1. But really, it's just me and him are like aligned in the same common interests.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when I say team, when I hear you say team, I don't want to negate my connection and fuck with bruh, but it's really just an alignment. It's not really like I have a squad, you have a squad. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I just always been the person to bring a motherfucker my whole life, nigga.
So you've been doing peace and love since you were 18. I've never heard you refer to yourself as a CEO. Why?
18. I spray painted shirts sophomore, junior year in high school, and was flipping them for a career day. So I mean, if I can, like how people be like that, I can really go way back.
So would you say during the course of these 15 years, you've made over 6 figures in profit?
Yeah, if I looked into it, I don't know, but that's a fair assessment.
It's fucking impossible to sell one of anything. Like, it's some of the hardest shit.
Yeah, that's what I find, like, that's where I find gratitude is like there's people that don't sell anything. Which is not, I'm not gonna be, oh, that's crazy to me. When I hear that, I just be grateful. But I like doing that because I don't like to show my hand either. So like, let's say, I like the element of surprise. So when a lot of people, I have millionaires, they don't give a fuck about what I'm doing, but their eyes on it.
Right.
And it goes from little this to that to having genuine interest. So what I do is I do the same thing in reverse. Act like nonchalant about what my baby is because I want to see how interested that person is.
I'm gonna turn some light.